everybody. Greetings. Welcome into the Mad Valley Mike podcast. Angie's back. Woo! Work wife Angie. How's everyone doing out there? Everyone good? I know I can't hear you, but we're going to put in our earbuds. This is episode 22, the season 1 finale. Thank God I got the lovely Angie to come in and help us out. Angie, how are you?
These are a little different.
Yeah, when you were here,
I feel like these are
when you were here in episode 2, I mean, we've really stepped it up a notch.
It's very high tech now. I'm kind of impressed.
Angie, you look absolutely gorgeous today.
Thank you.
And you're still married. You're just my work wife.
Still married.
Just
work wife.
Just a work wife. We look out for each other at our place of work, and it has worked out very well.
It has for 6 years.
So you've been there for 6 years?
This is my 6th summer.
Oh my goodness.
So 5 full years going through my 6th summer.
We've been there a long time. So anyway, welcome in everybody. This is the Mad Valley Mike podcast where my pain is usually your gain. Episode 22, this is Work Wife Angie Returns, the season 1 finale. We have a jam-packed show. Angie, are you ready?
I am ready.
I gave you a bunch of homework. Did you like all the homework that I gave you?
Yes.
You did not. You did not. There was
I questioned a few things, absolutely.
Okay.
I find answers to a couple things.
Okay. We have a bunch of segments we want to get in today. Hodge Podge, we're going to do some of that. Some of the Hodge and the Podge. Did you? Right. We got the Get Over Yourself. We're bringing that back. I'm going to rip on a celebrity. I don't know if Angie has one. El-Tote and Sloat from episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe I did life tip of the episode and song lyrics of the episode. I got away from that primarily because of
you didn't
acronyms.
Have any more advice?
Well, yeah, I've only got like 3 pieces of advice for anybody younger than me. So I kind of got away from that and acronyms. We have some awkward questions. I look forward to the questions you have for me.
I look forward to my questions for you.
Yes.
I'm not sure about the ones you're going to ask me. They kind of have me a little nervous.
No.
You said I shouldn't be worried about them.
No worries. So, and we're going to end up with the future. We're going to look all the way to the future. Did you like that reverb?
Ooh.
I couldn't do that in episode 2. All right, so let's get let's get right into it. We are going to go to Hodge. Sorry, that was one of my jokes fell flat. I'm sure I have to do that in every episode. We're going to start off with Hodge Podge. A little Hodge on the big cards, Podge on the small cards. We're just going to show the audience if you can see that, and then we'll comment on it. So this first one says.
I'm just waiting on a few people to join me.
So Ange, have you ever gone up to a table and it's like a big top? There's like, it's a 6 top or bigger, and there's one lady there and like 6 or 7 other silverware roll-ups and menus laid out on the table. And she says to you,
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a few people.
No shit. Thank you very much.
But I also want to know, why is it always a female? It truly is.
She's the gopher. They usually have the females.
Yeah, but even if it's like a group of women.
Okay.
You know, very rarely do you have a group of guys where it's just one guy comes in by himself. And
Yeah, with this card, with this topic, I'm just, I can see you're at a big table. There's a bunch of silverware there. There's a bunch of menus there. I'm aware. And then I'll be like, so can I get you something to drink? And then again, she'll say, I'm waiting on a few people. Do you have to wait for them to get something to drink? Does that happen to you often?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So that first one was kind of, that first one was.
But then it's also with it, just to piggyback, it's, well, do you know how many? I don't know, like 5 to 20.
Do you have a cell phone? Like, I'm pretty sure that you have a cell phone. Do the other people in your party have a cell phone?
Make these arrangements together ahead of time?
Have you heard of texting?
Ooh, new concept. That's for the future.
All right, that's for the future. How about the next one? D-bags. So in episode 2, when you made your debut and I had my first co-host, episode 2 was D-bags and scallywags. We talked about reasons that men are D-bags.
Yes.
We call the male species, for the most part, douchebags or D-bags. Doesn't really apply to females. Any new ones that you come up with? We had before the straight brim cat. If you had nuts on your car anywhere, like you're a douchebag for sure. Did you come up with any new ones?
When you take up the extra spots for your car and going with the car, it's normally, I mean, it's a small car, but yet it's taken up 2 spots. Like your little Geostorm.
Your little Geostorm
doesn't need to be taken up 2 spots.
No. Have you ever thought of doing something to said car? You follow you're a law-abiding citizen, aren't you?
I like to think that I am. I wish I had some of those where they have the little stickers or the little cards that people have, and they can just throw one on their windshield or whatever.
Yeah, those are
like
interesting.
A sarcastic.
I'm wondering if those are actually legal, because I saw some of those with Biden did this when they put them on gas pumps.
Yep. Probably not, because it's probably a form of,
property damage.
Not property damage, but soliciting.
Yeah, it could be.
But
could be. I want you to throw these two cards. I usually throw the cards. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, holy cow! All right. Well.
Like that?
Did they? Oh, there we go.
Oh, I went too quick.
Throw another. Yeah, throw another. There. Good.
That one got it.
All right, let's go to Podge. As I was waiting for you to arrive today, thanks so much for coming. By
Absolutely.
The way, if I don't thank you
looking
again.
forward to it.
As I was waiting for you to arrive, I was kind of going over social media and stuff, and there was just 2 women talking. So, would you say that you're a porn star? Would you say that you're an adult film person, or you're a content creator? And the woman, it was one woman interviewing another, and she said, I'm a content creator. Are we not all content creators?
Yes.
Whether you're online or not, whether you're doing little clips or a awesome podcast, aren't we all creating content everywhere we go?
Everywhere.
All right.
I'm not quite sure.
that one is. All right. How about this one? Lizzo. Your thoughts on Lizzo?
I love Lizzo.
You do love Lizzo.
I do. I like Lizzo.
Okay, what makes you like Lizzo? Anything? That was one of my viewers. They heard that you said you liked Lizzo.
Has something happened with her lately?
There's another one. I just lost 2 viewers to jumping off a cliff.
Oh, crap.
No, nothing really. There's no news on Lizzo. It's just every now and then I see a picture of her and it bothers me. Do you like her music?
I do.
Okay,
I mean, I'm not going to say that I listen to it regularly or anything like that, but I like her. I think she's been, in the past, hearing me speak and stuff like that, she hasn't been off the rails on anything really.
Okay.
She's been for positive things, I think, that I feel in.
I like it. It's positive. We're not used to positivity on the Mad Val and Mike's podcast, so I'm not even sure how to deal with that. If you could crumple that up and throw that, that'd be great. Go ahead. And then take cover. Oh, jeez. That was Lizzo and a big bomb. All right. Next, we're moving right along, too. How about this one?
Yes.
Super Bowl 2025. That's going to be this year's Super Bowl. It takes the 2024 season ends in 2025. I asked Angie to give me her prediction, and I cannot wait to hear what it is. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
San Francisco.
The 49ers it is, she says. Now, what do you like about the 49ers? This is a very hip and knowledgeable sports lady here. Beautiful.
I try.
Yeah. What do you like about the Niners?
Okay, first off, as long as they are healthy, remain healthy. McCaffrey, healthy.
He's a stud.
Healthy,
but yeah.
Purdy. Needs to do what he did last year.
Yes.
That much better.
I believe he's on his last year of his rookie deal, so they were able to spend some money around him. Okay.
So as long as they stay healthy and perform like they did last year, I think they'll be back in the Super Bowl with Kansas City.
You think again, so it's going to be a rematch.
Yes.
49ers against Kansas City, but
again, as long as both teams stay healthy.
Right.
That's going to be a key to it. you have a couple of those key spots that actually, if somebody gets injured or something happens, then there's a couple other teams that could slide in there, I think.
For sure. And the last episode with Trent, we talked about football, and the name of the episode was Anybody But the Chiefs, or Anyone But the Chiefs. So if that happens, I will be rooting for San Francisco for 2 reasons now. I hate the Chiefs, and I'm rooting for my work wife Angie to be correct. Me and Trent picked the Ravens to win it all, 17-13 over the Lions.
Ooh, see, Detroit was a close one for me.
Okay. Go ahead and give that a toss, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a toss. Oh, geez. Oh, all right. All right, good. Here's the next one. We're going to go through these kind of quick. Best place to live in the United States. Best place in the United States to live. Your thoughts on, if you didn't live in Indiana, have you been around the country a bunch of different places?
Mainly East Side.
Okay, so have you
East Coast more. I have been to the West Coast, but the place I would pick would be out west, Arizona.
So you would pick Arizona. I read recently that Phoenix housing market is about to go crazy. Who knows if that's true? But you would live in Arizona. Anywhere in particular? There's one place.
I love the Sedona area.
Yeah. There's one place in Arizona I really want to go, and I can't think of what it is. It's Lake. What's the big lake in there?
Havasu.
Yes, Lake Havasu. Thank you, Anne. Outstanding. Lake Havasu. I've heard hundreds of things throughout the years about it, and I want to go.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Little anecdote there. My husband will be visiting there in March.
Lake Havasu?
Yep.
What's he doing in Lake Havasu?
Taking daughter on her senior year for college. Taking her on a spring break.
His name is Mike, right?
Michael.
I am not interested in whatever dates you're there. I am not coming over to your house. You're a big man. I respect you. I respect your wife. I also know that you have tons of guns, so I will not be coming over. Cheers. Have fun in Lake Havasu. Send me pictures. All right, there was one left. Okay. How about this?
Ooh.
Howard Stern. Have you ever listened to Howard Stern?
No.
The man has taken a 180. 20 years ago, he was just a complete douchebag, would bring on women and just, hey, who have you had sex with lately? What's your favorite position? Stuff like that. Now,
he's still on.
He's still on, doing well, a gazillionaire, and is all excited about being woke, which it means different things to different people, the term woke. So I don't want to but now he's so conservative grammatically, not conservative politically. I think he leans left, but the way he asks questions, so how's everything going? Is your life going okay? Anything that you look forward to in the future? I'm like, I listened to one of his shows recently. I'm like, who is this guy? He became completely popular for being
rude.
Yeah.
And being a douchebag.
A douche. Yeah. Yep, for sure.
Like I said, didn't even know he was still on.
That's
Good
job. Do you believe the earth is flat?
No.
You don't. You think it's round?
Yes.
I have no idea. I'd look it up on Google, but they would probably, half of the articles would say it was flat and half would say it was round. I'm pretty sure it's round. Do you think we've been to the moon? Yes. Angie is not a conspiracy theorist. All right.
Nope, not on that.
Not into conspiracy theories. Breakfast cereals. I recently started a fantasy football league, and we had a thread going on text-wise that they were upset that I wanted everyone's team name to be revolving around breakfast cereals. Just a little topic, a little fun. And they got upset about it, so then it's definitely staying now. Now it's definitely breakfast cereals. I think me and my father's team name is Frost My Flakes or something like that. What is your favorite breakfast cereal?
Ooh. To be honest, it's been a while since I've actually had breakfast.
When you have
as far as cereal goes.
Okay.
But I would probably say the Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles is definitely up there for sure. I've always been a Fruit Loops guy and a Frosted Flakes guy. Captain Crunch was good for a while. Can you think of anything else? No? All right, that's the end of that one. Closed on Sundays. Our restaurant that we work at has been closed on Sundays for a few years now. Your thoughts on that?
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely
it's kind of like having your cake and eating it too. When you work at a restaurant and other jobs like that, but specifically a restaurant, when I hear coworkers complain about nights and weekends and holidays, I'm like, that's the gig.
That's
But
what you're
having
signed up
Sundays off and working in a restaurant, you don't have to turn off your phone if you happen to be off. So if they call you in, yeah. Not having Sundays, it's incredible. And for me during the fall, I love NFL football. So
you have the whole day and you don't have to.
So yeah, it's been great, and sales have been up. I have seen that we are busier on Mondays. We usually work together on Mondays.
And absolutely.
Mondays are definitely
Mondays
busier.
have been great. I was worried, obviously, after we first had started and everything, but not no more.
Yeah, it's...
Everybody gets to reset.
They do. Okay. This is an interesting one. Have you ever been given the question man or bear, and do you know what it is?
I know what it is.
What is it?
If I had to choose, are you going to choose man or bear?
If you were in the woods alone,
yeah.
Right? The question is, if you're wandering in the woods alone, I don't know how you got there, but if you're in the woods alone and you happen to run into either a man or a bear, which one would you rather run into? And what's your answer to that?
Quite honestly, I'm going to say man.
You're going to say man. There's
I'm a little scared of both if I'm by myself.
True.
You know.
And especially if the man is alone in the woods.
Correct. But if I'm alone in the woods, then I hope I'm there for a reason.
Your husband Michael would never allow that to happen.
No, not at all.
That's why he's a good man. Love you, buddy. Peace.
And if it's a bear,
I don't
know. I think you're told to make yourself really big. So I would just get really big and hope that it would run. I don't know. I've seen different.
In post,
examples.
I think I'm going to put a bear right next to my hand, and then put your hand up. Put your hand up. I'm going to put it right over there. We're going to try and do that in post, okay? Sure we are. Because I learned how to do editing.
But I will tell you.
Sorry, that was the glass.
A lot of the responses on man or bear, it's bear. Like,
yeah,
things that I've read and stuff like that, and I'm like, I'd have no difference. I don't know. That's never gonna happen.
Right. But it does kind of show you how little confidence we have in each other. Correct. Recently. There's such a divide, especially in this country. But the vast majority of us are great people.
Absolutely.
All right. This is the top 3 list. Top 3 hotties. I'll just say my 3 celebrity hotties real quick are Sydney Sweeney, Megan Fox. You don't like either one of those, do you?
I'm okay with Megan. She's gone a little weird out there lately.
Yeah, and then Emily Ratajkowski. Those 3. Oh. If I came across them, I would do anything for them. Okay, what about your 3 hotties?
Okay, so the thing is, like, my hotties, 2 of them have been the same since I was younger.
Now, do you and your husband have that list that people used to do?
Oh, yes.
So he's got, who's on his list? Do you know who's on?
Jennifer Aniston.
She's on everyone's list. All right, Go ahead.
Yep. Sydney Sweeney, after we watched that movie the other night, I was like, what? What is this movie?
And you are just as hot as her. Go ahead. Give us those three hotties. Who you
Bruce
got?
Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner?
No.
Is your list only over 75 years old?
Nope.
Okay.
I got Scott Eastwood.
Who's Scott Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood's son, but he is young. He's younger than me.
He's the young.
Yes.
You would be a cougar for.
And I would throw in Chris Evans.
Oh, so you got top 4. You got a bonus for our money there.
Yes.
All right, we're just about done with Hodge Podge. All right. Sorry. There's going to be no windows left in my house. Did everyone see that? Your thoughts on Kamala? Anything? You want to talk politics or no? She does not want to talk politics. We'll move right on. No problem. I'm fine with that. This is not really a political show.
That's why.
I think that's Kamala breaking in my house. How dare!
No, it's all the illegal immigrants she let in.
How dare you! I heard that. What? Everyone else heard that too. How dare you not respect me? I've talked about this a couple times. Have I ever told you about my car talk idea?
Car talk?
I think every car standard from here on out should have a little messaging system in the back, like in their back windshield, the back part of their car. So like, I'd like to get over left, please, or have a great day.
There are other cars surrounding 2C.
Correct. Just like, can I get in over here, or I'll be turning right soon. Obviously, there's a lot of work that needs to be done for this, and there's going to be D-bags that find a way to put swear words on there and put emojis of like the finger. So, do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea? Bad idea.
I'm going to say bad idea.
So Angie says it's a bad idea.
I'm going to say no on that.
Yeah, and if Angie says no, it's probably not going to work. Let's finish off Hodge Podge with the 2024 Olympics. There were some things that happened in the Olympics. The opening ceremonies were kind of disturbing a little bit. The closing ceremonies with Tom Cruise has still...
Yes, I'm still not sure why we chose Tom Cruise. I don't care if he was on stunts. I mean, I still like the guy, don't get me wrong, but...
I mean, his recent biggest movie was Top Gun Maverick, which was huge.
It's awesome.
And some people would say brought people back to the movies just in general, but we couldn't think of anybody else. I guess he's the ultimate, he's the ultimate action movie star, and he's
all American.
How old is he? What is your guess on how old he is?
I don't think he's yet 60. Or is he 60?
Give me your guess, and I'm gonna give a guess, and then I'll put it in post what the answer is.
58.
Okay, I think he's every bit of 62. Okay. So what Work Wife Angie is saying 58, I'm saying 62. Who was right? All right, we have no more windows left. We are moving on to Get Over Yourself. Get Over Yourself is a segment that we did for a while. I called it GOY, but then I got rid of acronyms because I had a bunch of people saying your acronyms are stupid. Nobody gives a crap about your acronyms.
Don't listen to people.
I got more viewership after I got rid of them.
Oh.
So I just have a quick GOY. Serena Williams. Get over yourself. Serena Williams, the tennis player, the incredible athlete, usually a great person. Do you have any thoughts on Serena Williams?
Just about what you just said.
Yeah. In Paris, speaking of the Olympics, she went online and kind of bitched in a post, possibly Facebook or Instagram, about how she was turned away from a restaurant.
Okay, so I saw that.
Yeah.
Did not read it. Did not care. I'm like, what?
Well, we're in restaurants, so if you ever go to Yelp, and I've seen Yelps that I was a part of it, I'm like, that absolutely did not happen. And people make up things and trying to get free. But she went online and said she was turned away a first time for everything. You hit a ball with a racket. That's basically all. You do it better than possibly any woman or man has ever done. Good for you. Congratulations. You were very good. You were able to, pick a profession where you could be financially independent for, generations.
And worked very hard at it.
It was the Peninsula Paris restaurant. And specifically, she went to the rooftop. I think they call it the Le Soy Blanc or something. I don't speak French. I barely speak English. And she said something like there was a bunch of empty tables and they turned us away. And the restaurant actually responded, which I was happy to hear. Okay. Now, they kissed her ass, of course. Like, we didn't even know you were here. You're welcome back anytime. But then somebody of the rooftop restaurant said, yeah, there were 2 open tables, but those were reserved. And for our... She did not make a reservation. They told her to go downstairs and wait like everybody else. Apparently she was incognito, so they didn't know who she was. But I'm like, it's irrelevant if they knew who she was. She's still...
What if I was there?
Yes.
I'd be mad if she didn't have one, and just because she's who she is.
I wouldn't put somebody at a table in front of you if they were Jesus themselves. Well, maybe if it was Jesus. If it was Jesus, I would seat him before you, Ange. Anybody else? Absolutely not. So that's our boy. We move on to El-Tote and Sloat. El-Tote is life tip of the episode. We used to do this. I did this a few episodes back. Got away from it.
I like it, though.
But my life tip of the episode is you get out what you put in. Work wife Angie just said, that's what she said. Very good. Very good.
I wanted to say that like 4 different times on some stuff, and I just kept my mouth shut. It is like a thing that happens at home all the time.
It had to come out now. So Kalei Pata Kala is, I believe, in Greek means not without labor. It's on my fraternity coat of arms there, and I don't think it's secret. Hopefully it's not secret because I'm sharing this with my 43 or 44 followers. But Kalei Pata Kala, not without labor. You don't want somebody to give something to you. If somebody gave me $1 million, of course I'd be happy. But if you earned $1 million, you would cherish it and appreciate it that much more. You get out what you put into something. That's my life tip of the episode. Thank you. Thank you. I thought that was a good lesson as well. Song lyrics of the episode. I haven't said anything about my favorite band, Sister Hazel, in a while. Sister Hazel is my favorite band. They were getting big in Gainesville, Florida when I was going to the University of Florida. They have a song called In the Moment. And the song lyrics of the episode are, I'm in the moment, the one where nothing matters and everything's all right. So I'm in the moment, the one where nothing matters and everything's all right. I've been feeling good lately. This is something new for Mad Valid Mike. Having positivity about the present and positivity about the future. A lot of things going on in my life, and I've kind of I put God in the driver's seat, to take a word from somebody else. When I start stressing about something, I just leave it up to God. It does show at work. At work, it shows quite a bit, and I get so many sympathy tips because of it. I do not wear.
That's what it is.
It's definitely.
I'm changing it. I'm changing my ways.
It's definitely not good service. Thank you very much, Angie. I appreciate you. All right. I wish I had a sound effect for switching segments, but I guess we'll just enjoy the crickets, or another one of my followers jumping off a bridge somewhere. Angie, true or false? If you saw me naked, you would make the following sound.
False.
That is correct. That is false. I need to do some push-ups, but I don't look too bad for a guy about to turn 49. I'm feeling pretty good. All right, we're going to awkward questions.
Here we go.
Before we wrap it up with the
that
future.
That wasn't awkward at all.
That wasn't awkward.
No.
Oh, that wasn't awkward. That was a good.
Yes.
That was a good segue, if I could say so. All right. Oh, and here's another one. I didn't even realize this. Who would you hate to see naked? I guess we're talking about a celebrity. Who would you hate to see naked? Don't worry, I've got a sound effect for this. Although it should be the Jeopardy.
See, I'm not thinking about celebrities.
Well, I'll tell you who mine is while you're thinking.
Please do.
Lizzo. We mentioned her earlier. Listen, Lizzo, I'm sure you're a nice person. You've been out of the news recently, which I'm happy about. I know that you've got a ton of followers, thousands of listeners. You do create some good music, and I'm a big music guy. I don't want to see naked. That's just it. You probably don't want to see me naked either. I don't want anybody. Okay. So have you thought of anybody yet?
Okay, it's not a celebrity.
Okay. Wait, it's not a celebrity.
It's not a celebrity.
Is this somebody we work with?
No. I think it's in general.
Okay.
I would never want to see my parents.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and that's something else. I think my kids would say that about.
That was awkward. I'm feeling awkward right now. Okay. Do you have a biggest regret in your life?
No, I would say as far as regrets, I don't have regrets.
Okay.
Because where I am now is because of the choices and things I did in the past, and I wouldn't want to change any of it.
Okay.
If there's something that I would have liked to have done when I was younger, but I got on a different path, it would have been to move to another state. It would have been to be on my own.
So you're a woman that rightfully knows. You look back on the past and you learn from it, but don't hold on to respect or to regrets too much. And
exactly.
We all could have done things different. Yep. I like that answer. I do. I like that answer a lot. Oh, we got a phone call coming in, Ange. Wait. My producer, Bethany is telling me we have a phone call from Gertrude up in Canada. All right. I got it. This is Mad Valid Mike. What can I do for you?
Yeah, this is Gertrude. I'm up in Canada, Quebec, to be specific.
That's great. Is there a reason why you're calling? I'm in the middle of my season 1 finale, and we're moving along here.
Yes, Mad Valid Mike. I just was listening in. I'm not sure how, but I was listening in live, And I heard you say you don't want to see Lizzo naked. Is that correct?
That is correct. Listen, it's nothing against her personally.
How dare you? She is beautiful in every single way. Physically, emotionally, musically. Mad Valid Mike, you just lost another viewer. Adios, compadre.
Okay, Gertrude from Quebec. Let's not have her call again.
It's not. And why did she speak Spanish at
I'm
the
I'm not sure. She went into Spanish. Gertrude, at some point, you might want to call back and tell, who's my producer?
Bethany.
Bethany. Tell
Yes.
Bethany why you, if you're multilingual, and maybe.
Yeah, why not French there?
Maybe.
Oui.
Yeah, we could have done French there. Good. All right, back to the awkward questions. You want to give me one?
Yes.
I can't wait. Oh, boy, this might be tough.
They're not too.
I'm ready.
Okay. What is one thing you've done that you'd never do again?
Oh, one thing I've done and I'll never do again. Oh. This is actually pretty easy. Live in Las Vegas.
Really?
So that's kind of a big thing. You were probably looking for something like jump out of a plane
No.
Oh, and then also eat shellfish. I'm allergic to shellfish. That was not pleasant. But living in Las Vegas, you want to go and visit there for a couple days? Good for you. Do not ever, I'm telling everybody out there, do not work on the Strip for a living for any amount of time more than a year. You will lose your freaking mind and you will hate humanity even more than I do currently. What about yourself? Anything that you've done that you don't want to do again? Or you wouldn't do again? This podcast?
I've done it twice, so.
All right. How about this? This is going to get kind of personal. You can decline any one of these if you want.
Okay.
Have you ever had sex on the beach?
I have drank that drink many times.
Spoken just like a politician. Outstanding. Go ahead and give me one. Give me one. Have I had sex on the beach? Neither. No. Neither one you're thinking about. Neither. Sucks. Maybe someday.
Who is the athlete that you admire the most and why?
Athlete that I admire the most.
It's not Serena Williams.
It's not Serena Williams. I would probably say, this is easy, probably MJ. He just did so much more than just basketball.
Yeah.
And I think he went about things the right way. He was very, very competitive, very demanding of his teammates. He made his teammates rise to a different level. So he made everybody around him better, although he didn't do it all that nicely. If you watched the Last Dance documentary during the pandemic, it's probably him. I got to think of a Gator too. Probably Joakim Noah. Joakim Noah was a great basketball player, but primarily, well, he was very tall. That helped him, but he worked his ass off. Okay. Every single game, every single play. Joakim Noah, you became a defensive player of the year, an NBA All-Star, 2-time national champion at Florida, because you simply just worked harder than everybody else. And you were, by all accounts, the greatest teammate anyone has ever had. Cheers. Any hidden talents, Ange? Any hidden talents?
Hidden talent. No.
No hidden talents. You gave me a look like, I'm not talking about the bedroom. I'm just talking about hidden talents. Just hidden talent. Would you like to see my disgusting hidden talent?
Oh.
This finger here, I can bend all the way back.
Let's not.
Do you not want to? I'll show you guys.
Oh,
I'm not going to do it. I can bend that finger all the way back.
I can turn my head this way.
Do you remember your worst date ever?
Worst date ever.
Don't worry. I have a sound effect for that.
I would have to say it was one when it was after my divorce, before meeting Michael.
Okay.
It was just awkward.
Awkward.
Like, thought it was going to go okay, talked a couple times, and then actually seeing him and being there, it was like, why didn't I call a friend to tell him, for them to call me out in an emergency?
You were not prepared. You were not prepared. Could have told anybody.
Yeah,
me. Mike, call me in 27 minutes. Oh, you weren't. You didn't know me yet. This was years ago.
This was 10 years
How
ago.
long have you been married to Mike?
Cool. 4 years.
Mike,
Or
you're
6 years.
Oh my. Mike, you're a great
6
guy.
years.
Nothing's going to happen
Together
after this.
almost 10.
This episode's almost over, and she's going right out the front door and home. My worst date ever was recently. It was I met a girl at the place I work at, a young lady. She was late 20s, and we decided to have dinner and a movie. And we had dinner. She very rarely even spoke, and then she took her own car to the movie. We got to the movie. It was the Elvis movie with Austin Butler, I think his name is.
Okay.
And so this was a few years ago. And she said during the preview, she said she was going to the bathroom. She never came back.
Stop.
No, I mean, that happens. It happens. And I enjoyed the movie. I did pay for a ticket. I wish she would have walked out at dinner. But then I was like, I'm like, well, I know she's gone, but I have to at least make it look like for the cameras that, because I watch a lot of Forensic Files. So I got off my seat. I went around. I looked in the bathroom. I know there's cameras all around. I'm like, I have to make it at least look like I care where she went, or because if she's found missing that night, I'll be a prime suspect. So I went around, looked around. I went out to the parking lot to actually, well, I'm out here. Might as well go to the parking lot and see if her car's there. Her car was gone. So I was off the hook. I went back to the movie theater and enjoyed the movie alone. And the people around me kind of looked at me weird a couple times. Like, yep, she left. Oh, well.
She come back to the restaurant?
No, I've not seen her at the
Okay,
restaurant.
good. I would have words.
Reincarnated. Would you be anybody if you could be reincarnated?
I don't believe in it.
I think you don't believe in reincarnation.
I don't.
Do you think we get one chance and only one chance?
Here.
On this planet, in this form of life.
Yes.
Do you believe in heaven?
Yes.
That's pretty deep. Okay. Well, that's where you're going, sister. So
I have another question.
please,
So,
give me a
you
question.
got to act like
Sorry. I was almost acting like it was my show there
I
first.
mean, I have been on 2 times now.
2 or 3
so
times.
I'm
I apologize.
Part ownership.
I apologize.
Okay.
Oh wait, my dad says I can't apologize anymore.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not sorry. This is my show. Go ahead with your question, only because I'm allowing it.
Okay. Who would play you in a movie? Your autobiography. Who would play you in that movie?
I actually think it would be David Schwimmer.
Oh,
David
nice.
Schwimmer kind of looks like me, right?
Yes.
There's some assholes out there that think I look like Greg Popovich. Do you know who Greg Popovich is?
I do not.
He is the ugliest NBA head coach possibly ever, and still currently with the San Antonio Spurs. Do you know that guy?
Well, then I'm gonna look him up and find out. who
Yeah,
he is.
he'll be in there in post for sure. But you have another question for me?
Well,
I would say David Schwimmer, maybe Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt might get the role. Leo
Who
might.
would you want?
Who would I want?
Maybe don't go by looks of who might, who they can transform the most to look like you. Who would
Yeah,
you
I don't
want?
I would probably want Matt Damon. I like how Matt Damon or
Good choice.
Edward Norton. Those are my two favorite actors.
Okay.
Ed Norton or Matt Damon. Do you have another question, and/or you have a surprise for me?
I
I forgot to tease this. We have a surprise. So if you want to go get the surprise, I will keep them entertained while you do.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a couple.
Did you
minutes.
have another question?
I have one last one.
Okay,
If you
yeah,
really
please,
want me to do this.
Please.
What is the worst nightmare you've ever had?
I have a recurring nightmare often, and it's not really about death. Back in the day, it was me trying to swim away from a shark, and I could never swim. It just kept gaining on me and gaining. But
Did you wake up right when it was?
Yes,
You thought it was gonna
but-
get you?
But in the last 20, 30 years, once a week at least, I have a nightmare where I wake up, I'm sleeping in my dream, and I wake up and I have tattoos all over my body, but they're not symmetrical. I'm a big fan of symmetry. They're not symmetrical. There's cartoon characters. There's like one on my face. And it's almost like I got drunk or something and I passed out in my dream and somebody took me to a tattoo parlor and had just in weird spots. That's yeah. I need therapy. I need to go back. I know. Yes. Okay. Are you ready to go get my surprise?
I got the surprise.
Please do. I'll keep them company. What am I going to talk about? How good does Angie look today? What are we at in time? We're good. We're going to keep this probably right around 45 minutes or so. Yeah, I'm so glad that Angie came. Season 1 finale. I can't wait for season 2 to start. Now it's probably going to be a couple weeks. probably going to be a couple weeks. I want to get some new equipment. I want to be in a new studio, kind of get a new setup, maybe some neon lights here or there. Definitely going to have more co-hosts. Very few podcasts have just one guy speaking to the camera. And I think I can do it. I have fun doing it. It's been great therapy for me, but co-hosts are it's better for you all. It's better for me. It's fun with the co-hosts. There are people that are reluctant to come on because you have no idea what we're going to talk about. I don't think I've been that edgy. I will probably step up my edginess if I want to be honest. I'm definitely going to step up my edginess. I do have a podcast coming up shortly with my dad. Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, what is this? Oh, my God. And the dogs came in, too. We have a surprise, looks like food of some sort. Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay. So it's not exactly what I wanted it to be.
No, but there's a number 1 on it. There's a number 1 celebrating my season 1. It's a cake. I'm going to enjoy this so much.
But the way it's supposed to happen.
Okay.
Is often when you're celebrating something like this is the end of the first season.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like your first Super Bowl.
It is. And I appreciate you so much.
Hey.
Hey. All right. So the dogs, okay, so I can't hear anything else. The dogs have already ruined the telecast. Okay, we're near the end anyway. We're near the end. Sadie and Hobbs are here. I can't thank you enough for being here. Let's look at the future. 2025, what do you see in the future?
You didn't let me finish.
Oh, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So this will be if you it's your first Super Bowl,
Okay.
you pour Gatorade.
Oh, you're going to pour Gatorade on
Your
me.
first season finale, it's like a smash cake. That's the part I didn't know if he'd let me do, so we'll leave it right here for him. We'll look into the future, see if the future allows that to happen. I think your guests would love to see that.
Go ahead. All right.
We can do this part first.
All right, so the future, 2025, what do you see? You have an idea who's going to be president?
Yes.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Trump.
You think Trump's going to win? 2025, are you still going to be in Indiana?
Yes.
Do you
will still
think
be in
that?
Indiana?
Do you think I'm still going to be in Indiana?
No. No, there's that 50-50.
I think it's 50-50. I do.
I think you're ready. I think you're ready.
Yeah, I've been looking to move on.
It's
We'll see. I got to get by the parents a little bit. What about 2050? What's way into the future? So 2050, how old are you? So that's.
I will be 75.
There's no chance I'm alive. I'm haunting your ass probably once a week. I'm haunting your ass once a week.
That would be my worst nightmare. Just kidding.
All right. Well, this was Mad Val Mike. This is Ends Season 1. This was our Season 1 finale, Episode 22 with work wife Angie, who is nice enough to bring me a cake and who apparently is now going to, for all of you to see, smash it in my face. Until Season 2, be good, do good.
Woohoo!
Okay. We're out. Let's go. We're out. Oh, it tastes delicious.
Oh, is it so good?
It tastes delicious. There will not be a
It's gonna
thing
get
to
on your carpet.